Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have our first Element Cup shoutcast, and we're taking a look at this team. The trainer said that the team did really well. This is their first set ever playing the Element Cup and with this team, and it's a pretty standard team, right? I mean, we have Ducklet, which is probably on everybody's team. I think I maybe battled one or two people that didn't have it. I see Ducklet on every team, right? It's like if you don't see it in the lead or the second Pokemon, you know it's hiding in the back. And then we have Chinchou, which is a pretty much a great answer. It walls Ducklet, although Brave Bird still does a lot if you have it, to Chinchou, but it's definitely a great answer to Ducklet. And then Cottonee, which is really good. I mean, Cottonee even beats Bulbasaur in the 2-shield. It's crazy, just because of how much charm damage it does. So there's really not enough to really pressure Cottonee. Because Charm is not, I mean, I guess Fire resists Charm, but it's still doing a lot. Bulbasaur, as I said, resists Charm, but it's still doing a lot of damage. So Cottonee, definitely a great answer. And if you want to save some Stardust, I don't think it's necessary to have a second move on Cottonee. We can see that this trainer does, but they're both Grass moves, Seed Bomb and Grass Knot. It might have Energy Ball as well, I'm not too sure, but I know it only has Grass attacks. And this Ducklet is running Aerial Ace and Bubble Beam. I don't know my favorite moveset for Ducklet. I've tried it with Aerial Ace, I've tried it with Brave Bird. I like both moves, so I don't really know which moveset I prefer, but he's running Aerial Ace Bubble Beam. So let's go ahead and dive right into the commentary. Let me know how you're enjoying the Element Cup. I'm personally, honestly enjoying it. And as I just said, the Brave Bird still does a lot to Chinchou, but Chinchou is able to take it because it does resist it. So this Chinchou, gonna go ahead and go for the Bubble Beam right now. That will get the shield. Gonna go ahead and go for another Bubble Beam. Afraid that they couldn't reach the Thunderbolt, which, yeah, I don't think they could before Chikorita farms down. So that's totally fine. Still has a shield. Gonna bring in Cottonee. Cottonee's gonna be able to successfully farm down. It can take a Body Slam, plus they still have a shield. So there's nothing threatening this Cottonee. So Cottonee gonna be able to win that one. And yeah, I mean, I do really like the idea of having multiple Bubble Beam users on the team. For example, Chinchou and Ducklet. I'm running those two as well. And then Cottonee, if you debuff them, can come in and take hits and just charm all the way down. So we do have Ducklet into Chinchou, so definitely not what you want to see. Probably going to have to switch. The safe swap going to be that Cottonee. We do see a switch into their own Cottonee. Okay. So let's see who wins this one. It looks like Seed Bomb coming through. Will the Seed Bomb connect? If the opponent wants to win this, they will have to shield this Seed Bomb. They do shield it, so they definitely want to win it. But it might be a tie. It's going to be close. It is a tie. That is huge. So able to get a shield and tie that. I'm surprised the opponent didn't throw a move. I feel like they should have thrown an attack to maybe force the shield as well. But that's okay. Chinchou into Ducklet. So the tides have turned. Now he has his Chinchou, his shiny Chinchou, up against the opposing Ducklet. So that is incredible. Going to be able to pick up a shield. And honestly, this Chinchou could just farm all the way down, but trying to catch a move, wasn't able to catch it. Now there's a Chinchou. Now the opponent has the Chinchou into Ducklet, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's game over at this point. The opponent tried to bait, and yep, Ducklet's just going to go ahead and just debuff it as much as possible. Of course, no matter what, no matter how much it's debuffed, one Thunderbolt is still going to KO. It doesn't matter how much it's debuffed, but at this point, the Chinchou is just going to go ahead and go for Bubble Beams. I'm surprised they didn't farm down, to be honest. No, they go for the Thunderbolt. Okay. So this Chinchou is going to come in and go for the Thunderbolt. Again, the Chinchou can hide behind two shields. They still have two shields, so this is definitely going to be a good game. There's no way this Ducklet's going to be able to win. I mean, a Brave Bird, if it happened to be a Brave Bird, actually at that health would KO the Chinchou, funny enough, I think. But regardless, Chinchou still has two shields. So there's the Brave Bird. They tried to sneak it in. They tried to get it through, but they were not able to. So that is good. And I'm going to go ahead and take that win. So very nice play. I do like this more than the Little Cup, the Element Cup. I will say that. Yeah, Ducklet is on every team. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's as bad as Bronzor, in my opinion. And I don't know. It's just I just like them. I just currently like the meta. Maybe I wouldn't like it if it's a permanent league, but I do like it at the moment. We do see a switch into Ducklet. Out comes Chinchou, a perfect response to Ducklet. So yeah, I mean, usually how I play this one when they safe swap into Ducklet, I bring in my Chinchou. I take the hit. It's usually Brave Bird, but you can still take it and farm all the way down. Chinchou will get low, but that's totally fine. You actually want that so they can't get a lot of farm depending on what's in the back. Like Cottonee, for example. So Cottonee's going to be debuffed with the Bubble Beam. Can they get off two Bubble Beams? Yes, going to be able to get off two Bubble Beams. That is really nice. So this Bubble Beam just going to debuff the Cottonee. That's all you need to do because the Charms are just doing so much damage. We know that they'll switch out. At some point, yeah, there we go. Into Chinchou. Ducklet has to leave into Cottonee. This is definitely going to be a good game. I mean, Cottonee, yeah, it doesn't even have to shield. I mean, it's resisting all of these moves. It resists Bubble Beam and Thunderbolt. So Cottonee just can take these hits and farm all the way down. And then maybe threaten some shields in the back with it, because Cottonee does have a Seed Bomb ready to go. Unfortunately, it can't switch out, so it will have to just throw its attacks now. And it's going to still debuff the attacks, but that's still fine. Cottonee's going to be able to take him just fine. And you can see Charms are not doing as much because it's debuffed. But again, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're going to be able to wing attack down with Ducklet, right? So going to actually go for the Bubble Beam, which I think makes sense because you want to debuff it just in case they can get you with Charm. But I don't think at that health they'll be able to. So Ducklet is going to go ahead and shield this and just farm all the way down. I don't think they have another move, but even if they do, it doesn't matter, no. So Cottonee is going to go down to wing attack. And yeah, so yeah, for this cup, you're gonna see Ducklets everywhere. A lot of other common Pokemon gonna be that Chinchou just so it can answer Ducklet. Cottonee and Chikorita and Bulbasaur are really common from my experience. Slowpoke is another common one, but usually I see it in the back. But this time we're seeing it in the lead. Maybe they're trying to pick up the Bulbasaur matchup because Bulbasaur is a pretty common lead. I lead it myself. So we're gonna see an Aerial Ace, and that's totally fine. Now we'll have to see, will Ducklet shield this? Because Psyshock should be enough to KO. And even if it wasn't, another Confusion would. It's going to be Water Pulse. Okay, very interesting. Maybe they have Psychic. But now Ducklet can farm all the way down. So totally worth it for the Ducklet. In comes Omastar. I've never seen an Omastar yet. It didn't even cross my mind, to be honest. So that's really cool. So we're going to see Bubble Beam. And going to be able to get to another Bubble Beam, which is really nice. These Bubble Beams going to be neutral, whereas Aerial Ace would be resisted. So you definitely just want to go for the Bubble Beams and debuff that Ormanite. They do have to throw. Going to be a Rock Blast. They're not going to be able to farm down with Mud Shot. So in comes Cottonee, out comes Shadow Executor. I have seen teams with Slowpoke and Execute on the same team. And the Confusion damage just does so much. So it does make sense. And I do like teams like that, to be honest. The fast move pressure is just so insane. You don't really have to worry about your opponent's shields if you run fast move pressure teams. For example, Charm or even like Confusion with Shadow Slowpoke or Shadow Execute. Yeah, but anyway, Chinchou comes in, able to finish off that game. That is going to be a nice win. Definitely a nice win. So the safe swap on this team, I guess, is Cottonee. Cottonee is such a safe swap because, like, really, what are they going to answer? I mean, what are they going to switch? A fire type, I guess, if they have it. And honestly, I see Vulpix and Growlithe, but other than that, I don't even see them that much, to be honest. I do see them, but it's not like a lot. And if I do see them, those are the, like, pretty much the only fire types I see, if I do see them. And besides, Cottonee's just going to plow through them anyway because it does so much damage with Charm. Although I guess Wing Attack from Ducklet is super effective as well. Bubble Beam is going to debuff the Ducklet. Nice no shield. And okay, we're going to see another attack. We're going to see no shield from this Ducklet. It's going to be another Bubble Beam. Totally fine. Ducklet is getting debuffed, which is not good. But at the end of the day, you can at least threaten with a Brave Bird right now. And we'll see. They do not shield. And going to be a Bubble Beam right now. I think this Ducklet can go for this Bubble Beam and then maybe farm down. Maybe that's the plan. Looks like they're trying to. Okay, an attack coming in. Aerial Ace. I think it might not be enough. Oh, it's a Brave Bird. That definitely would have been enough. So going to shield that, and in comes Chikorita. Chikorita being hit with a Bubble Beam. I think I would have went up for one more for the Aerial Ace, but let's see. They do get a shield. Okay, so that obviously worked out in their favor. In comes Cottonee. Look how much Cottonee is doing to Chikorita. It's already below 50% health. Let's see how this is a debuffed Body Slam. Okay, I mean, obviously, if it wasn't debuffed, it would have done more. Chikorita gets to its moves really fast. Another really good Pokemon for this meta. I have battled Chikorita quite a bit, but Chikorita is going to go ahead and go down. I wish they made a 500 CP permanent cup. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an open, I don't know what they would call it. Good League, Little, they could go back and call it the Little League, but open league of 500 CP. So you could use anything, even evolutions like Charizard or, you know, legendaries if you happen to get it below 500. But I'm just saying, like, it could be open. You could use anything. I don't know what would be good, but you could use a Zoomel, you know, below 500 if you want to. But anyway, the opponent is going to leave that matchup, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Is that the last game? Yeah, it looks like it was the last game. That's going to be a beautiful 5-0. I think this is a great team, guys. If you're looking for a team, I think this is a great team to go with. We know Ducklet is good. And Chinchou is a good answer to Ducklet, but it's also like it answers like Slowpoke as well. It does well against itself, you know. Pretty much, it could do well against pretty much everything but grass types. Of course, you want to keep it away from like Chikorita or Bulbasaur or any other grass types, but other than that, Cottonee for sure you want to keep it away from. I think it does pretty well. Thunderbolt just hits like a truck. It really does. And Cottonee, just charm it down. We see charm all the time in other leagues. No reason why it wouldn't be good here. In fact, I think it's actually better here because not many things resist it. And even the Pokemon that do resist it are still taking a lot of damage, like Bulbasaur and like Vulpix, especially like Shadow Vulpix. Still taking a lot of damage. So Cottonee, definitely a great safe swap. It's a good lead as well, but it's a great safe swap. I think it's a great Pokemon. And anyway, that's going to conclude this shoutcast, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.